Give me the Kanye straight from the car accident. You know, the guy used to wear polo sweaters and polo shirts with his collar up. Don't give me this guy. Give me Kanye of 20 years ago. I know people evolve in life, but he's the one guy I don't want to see evolve. Give me the nerdy Kanye, the guy fresh from the car accident. Give me him. Give me the humble Kanye. He's the one guy I want to see go backwards. He's not evolving. Welcome everyone to the channel. This is Can I Be Earnest, back with another video. It's been a little while. I'm just trying to gather a lot of these current events. Some hot, some cold. But the one recent event that pissed me the heck off was Kanye West. Kanye West. He's back at it again. Listen to me, man. My reaction to Kanye West is simply this. Take away his devices. He has to have handlers. And if he doesn't, someone who loves him, spouse, children, friends, someone, anyone, please take that man's devices away from him. Someone of his mental capacity, and I don't care if he's a genius, you know, in the music world or entertainment world, but someone who really, truly cares about that man will look out for his well-being. There's no way in the world, number one, that any husband, I don't care what platform you're on, I don't care what I don't care the line of work you're in, no husband wants their significant other parading around, paparazzi, cameras, naked. No husband, no reasonable husband wants that. That's number one. Because if you're parading your spouse that way, chances are all you're doing is creating this lustful moment for other men. You're just creating a moment where regular guys, married, unmarried, are going to look at your woman and fantasize. Do you want that? Do you want your woman over-sexualized by complete strangers, all from your doing? It's one thing if that's her line of work, say like Kim Kardashian, where, you know, she's paid to be this, whatever you want to call her, this influencer. So when you're in that limelight, okay, you got to just tread lightly with putting a ring on that type of woman, which he did. But here's somebody who's kind of like out of the blue. His current wife is someone that most of us have no idea about. Whether she's been modeling for years or not, I don't know. But before Kanye, no one paid attention to her. Now they're paying attention. And it's you're doing. Kanye just sat in the background and just watched. Posted up, watching paparazzi, salivating at the mouth at his woman. But it gets worse or better. He goes on a Twitter rant, talking about everything from Hitler to Diddy to everyone. Again, if anyone cares about this man, they will pull him aside and just warn him, threaten him, give him an ultimatum. Hey, listen, you do this again, this man is unhinged. And it's not new. It's been going on for well over a decade. Probably shortly after his mom passed, Kanye turned into this lunatic. And I feel like he's trolling. I feel like he's not this dumb. I don't think he's that dumb. I feel like he knows better. He's trolling us. And we're falling for it, hook, line, and sinker. Every time this man speaks, people need to ignore him. No one needs to cover him. No media outlet, no social media outlet, no news coverage on your local news, your world news. Everybody needs to give him the cold shoulder. Listen, we've all lost loved ones before. And sometimes someone that you hold near and dear to your heart, you know, once they are transitioning to the next realm, you know, it can sting. But it shouldn't turn you into a lunatic. And that's exactly what Kanye West has become. He's a nut job. He's a goof. And no one calls him out on it. We all kind of laugh at it. This guy is either the best troll in the world or he's really going through a crisis. But rather than promote him, rather than give him the outlet, rather than to do any of that, remove yourself from this man. When he shows up to the red carpet, don't film him. I don't give a damn who he is. Is Kanye West really relevant when we think about 2025? When we think about our current time in music? I mean, he made his name through music, right? So is he really relevant right now? Think about it. Are people really looking out for his clothes? Are Yeezys what they used to be 10 years ago or whatever it's been? I never owned a pair of Yeezys, just never found them to be, a good looking shoe, and I consider myself, not today, of course, I'm about to go to the gym, but I consider myself to be a fairly, fashionable guy. But Yeezys was just never my speed. So my thing is this: if his music is not relevant, which we know him from, if his clothing isn't really making a mark in the industry, what good is he right now, other than just being a human being like myself and others? Why are we giving him the camera? Why are we giving him microphones? Why is he not being banned from sites like Twitter? I don't want to hear about freedom of speech. People abuse their power. People abuse the First Amendment nowadays. They feel like they can say anything and everything just because. And he shouldn't be able to do that. I mean, listen, let's be honest. Donald Trump got banned from Twitter for saying way less than what Kanye West has recently done. And I get it. Twitter's owned now by Musk and get all that. But let's stop allowing this guy a platform. He's making a fool out of himself. I don't want to give this man flowers. And listen, we got this thing now. We got to give everybody their flowers while they're alive. Okay. Well, Kanye West got his flowers 20 years ago. He changed the landscape of hip hop. When everybody was busting their gun and talking about drug dealing and all the women they've slept with, Kanye talked about being a college dropout. He made nerdy cool. He popped his collar up and wore Polo Ralph Lauren sweaters and he just seemed like a regular guy that we could all relate to. People were getting tired of being tough and gangster and all that stuff. He made his mark 15 to 20 years ago. Now let's move on. And I'm noticing a lot of our former hip hop greats, just crashing and burning, man. You don't see it in any other genre. Maybe one or two, in R&B. You might hear, Chris Brown had his little episodes here and there. And you might hear about a little bankruptcy from this artist. But you don't hear it as much in other genres. When's the last time you heard a jazz musician wilding out like Kanye West? When do we give other artists from other genres these types of mulligans, meaning like do-overs, where they can keep making a mistake over and over and over? There could be someone that I'm missing right now. But enough of this guy, man. Enough. It's clownery. It's straight goofy. And nobody wants to check him. No one. And you can't tell me people are afraid of Kanye. What are you afraid of? I'll wait. So if you're a family member, if you're a friend, what are you afraid of? Being cut off? Okay, work a regular job then. If you're afraid of cutting off that hefty paycheck from Kanye West being one of his handlers, work a 9 to 5. I don't know. But someone has to have the guts to pull him aside and say, bro, cut it out. You have kids. You have people that do admire you and idolize you. I don't know why, but there are people out here who do. Get your act together or get lost. Get lost. Life is hard enough. But day in and day out, we keep promoting this type of tomfoolery, and I'm sick of it, man. I'm so tired of it. This guy loses a loved one 20 years ago, roughly, and he's just done. Haven't been the same since, and no one has tried to stop him. The only way he gets stopped is when he's medicated. And that's not good. That's not healthy. He's still a human being. He's not a guinea pig. But enough is enough, man. Enough is enough.